Jonathan, football's a funny old game. How did your side manage to lose that one?
Because we don't take our chances. You know, there's a simple answer to that. And if you ask me, was I disappointed with the game? No, not really. I thought it was quite. We held it well together, both halves, and I felt the energy was there and a lot of good individual performances. But football is about scoring goals, and we come back to the same thing that we had 2 or 3 games this season that we do create a lot of chances. But maybe that kind of killer instinct is not there at the moment, which is unfortunate because today we created well enough chances to win this game.
It's a difficult one because how do you go about sorting that? Because you know, if your team are not winning, you go about trying to create chances. You're creating them all over the place, and it's hitting the post or it's not falling out to somebody. It was an incredible one to watch today.
Yeah, it was. You know, we have a corner, and I don't know how it's kept out for 3 or 4 chances, and then 2 minutes later they have a corner and we let in the goal. And I felt second half we played well. We put pressure on them. We created a lot of chances, and that should have been our game today. But saying that, you know, as I said to you, it's about scoring goals, football, and sometimes you get games like this, and we just have to go back and keep creating the chances, but keep taking them.
You mentioned the goal we conceded in their answer. Are you frustrated that we've lost a goal from a set piece?
I am. I'm always, because it's a lot about concentration, and people know their jobs, and you pick up a man and he taps it in the back post, and you know, Morgan held his hand up, and that's fine. But the first team lost one on Saturday. They're really important set plays. I don't know the percentages, but how many you score. And on the other hand, we should have scored 2 today from set plays. We had a header in the 5th minute from just inside the box that should have been on target, and then the one in the end when the keeper drops the ball, we should definitely have been there to score. So it's disappointing. Set plays are important.
I know you've not had a chance to look at it yet, but that incident you mentioned there was a strong shout for a penalty there. I think the referee played advantage because we had 3 or 4 shots at goal. Yeah. A bit frustrating that the referee didn't point to the spot because it looked like one from where I was in the stand.
It did look like the keeper could get hold of Higgy, but saying that we had 2 clear-cut chances to just hit the target. But saying that they were throwing their bodies all over the place and got away with it, you know, you'd always take a penalty. But I'd also expect us to score there.
You talked about the high and the confidence that came from last week's game against Celtic. Although it's a defeat this week, do you sense that you can still take something out of the game because of the amount of chances you created and because you know the type of goal that you lost?
Definitely. I think we played quite well. I have to say, in overall, we kept a really good shape, and we played well. The distances was good. We created much more chances than they did. So really pleased with Luke Watt coming in, first game for a long time. Ben had his best game of the season. I felt today was much stronger than he has been. So some really good, pleasing performances from a lot of people.
I don't want to single him out, but young Jack McMillan's got a hard shift against Dale Roberts, who's doing well in the SPFL Premiership. You know, just a young kid, first year at Motherwell, but he's handled the player, I thought, quite well during that 90 minutes.
I thought he did excellent against a good player, and I think playing on his left side as well was really good. He's quick, Jack, and he matched him for pace. He's a really quick player, so I think he's impressing me week in, week out. And
encouraging as well that you've got the likes of Luke there, you've got Jack McMillan coming off the bench, you've got Robbie Leach, you've got Ryan Waters. Yeah. You know, lots of young kids coming through the academy project, and we're now giving them a platform in which to showcase that.
Yeah, I think that's why it was a great game. They had a few older players. They you know, it was really a test for us today, and I felt we came through that test with flying colours, and it was a shame. It's a shame because I think they without scoring a goal, you don't win football games. But I think we were the better side.
Congratulations, Jonathan.
Thank you.